You're welcome. We are in the land of the unicorns, and we are here just looking at this wave.
Are we connecting with an individual or with a group?
With the group.
Okay. And how would you describe yourselves? Would you like to make a brief introduction?
You see, they are souls from a different realm. The realm of peace and love and joy. The realm of quietness and beauty. And immense intelligence, far beyond what the ethers know.
Do you exist in a physical world like us, humans?
No.
Okay. Would you like to describe your world, your plane of existence?
Our plane of existence would be a plane the ethers we call seventh dimension and above. It is like water in this dimension. Everything moves. Everything changes at will.
What are the predominant colors that appear in your world?
What you call pink and sky blue.
What do these colors represent for you?
For us, it represents unison. I was going to say it represents love. It represents peace, oneness. And to the elders we are connected in this aspect to bring them always and to help them always understand that they have a part also in this. We are connected to help them remember and understand that they are also like this. We are always there to remind them that there is a nature of them that is like ours. They forget always. They think it's fantasy. It's not fantasy. It's real. And we are always there to let them remember that they are part of us too. They can always come.
So you are available to assist humanity?
All the time.
Mm-hmm. Do you visit in etheric bodies, like as energy? Or do you manifest a physical body?
Both. Both. Depending on what we want to accomplish. We come in any way and form that we want to accomplish, depending on what the individual understands, depending on the level of understanding of the individual, or the group of people, or whatever it is. We just adjust to what they will understand and not scare them away.
I see. What about the classic symbolism of the horse with the horn that we depict you with as humans? Is that correct way to describe you physically? Have you existed or you exist in this form?
We also exist in this form. the people who did that, they have seen us before, and that's the best way to describe it. So we are okay with that.
When was that? When did you appear on Earth with this kind of bodies?
Oh, that was a long time ago. It wasn't even in your time. It was that time when Earth was still in her new state, where humans were just beginning to grow. They were most of the time in what they call fantasy, and we were always there communicating. We were always there taking part in their evolution. They were in the form of energy before they became what you call 3-dimension. So we were always there. It was like home to us at the time. It was a beautiful time.
I've heard stories that the unicorns appeared in Atlantis. Is that the time that you are referring to?
Oh, that was even before the Atlantis.
Okay.
That was before, long before the Atlantis time. We've been here.
So you were interacting with humans at that time in physical bodies?
Yes. But the humans at the time haven't really evolved to what you call complete man. Like they were still in their baby evolution at the time. Yeah, so they were mostly in the energetic realm more often than they were in the physical realm. Yeah. They were still growing into being aware of their physicality or physicalness. They were still learning how to be physical, still learning how to walk, to use their limbs. So they were more playing with the energies around them before they became complete man, like you say it. Yes.
And what was your relationship with them at that time?
They were always at the time in this realm of joy and happiness, and these things attract us. So it was more like an attraction, because that's what we are mostly attracted to. And you know how it is in the energetic realm, everything is open. Once you think it is coming, so when we think it, we are always there. So it was them attracting us at the time. And then we got used to it, and then we started loving it and enjoying it, because they were so subtle, so simple, so soft, so beautiful. And we were more attracted to that at the time. So it became like what you would call a habit to be with them before everything started changing. And then because we got used to being with them, we started developing with them and helping them to understand that no matter how they evolve, they will always remember to be in this realm of love, of happiness, of joy and peace and simplicity. So we always come back to remind them. We always come back to let them know that they have a nature like this.
How were you communicating with them at that time?
At the time, it was very easy. It was very easy. They think it. They do it. They do it. They think it. They call it. They make it happen. And then we just come to them. We just, for us, it's normal. It's part of our existence. That we go to the places where they want us, or what should we say, we go to the places where they attract us. It's more like them attracting us, like we are drawn to them. And when we feel that call, we just go. So it is not like a duty for us, it's just our nature. We are drawn to it.
Yes, there is a resonance, there's like a frequency match.
Yes, yes.
And this is the frequency of joy and of love.
Yes. That's where we exist. It's love, it's oneness. That's where we are. And once they vibrate to that, we are present. Either we are present in the physical, depending on the what you call level of vibration, or we are present in the energetic world, either in the dream, or in your imagination, or in your visualization, or in your feelings. Whatever they want to perceive, that's what we make ourselves available.
You said that at that time you were appearing with the physical body, but not anymore.
We still do. We still do. Oh yes, we do. We do. It's just they don't see anymore. They don't see anymore.
I see.
We are always there. We are always there, but they don't see. They have gone very far into the physical, and they have become so attached to it that they don't see us anymore. But we are always there.
So if a human raises his or her vibration high enough, they will be able to perceive you.
Yes.
And how are you assisting humanity at this time? I heard that there are more and more of your group, more and more beings of your group at this time on Earth. Why is that, and how do you assist?
We have been called upon. We are being called upon. It is an invitation. There are more and more because a lot of people are beginning to, whether they know it consciously or not, they are beginning to call on us.
Why?
Because they need us. A lot of people are scared, and fear is something that we don't like. That's the word we're going to use. It's not our nature to be in that kind of thing. So a lot of people, out of fear, they will come out of fear and start to what you call fantasize. And when they do that, they call on us. So you see, sometimes they get very scared and they want to go away from the fear, and they start to fantasize. And then they call on us, and then we come. And because a lot of people are fantasizing, because they don't want to face whatever the reality is for them, so they go into fantasy, what you call fantasy, and then we are there. And that is for some people. And then for some other people, they unconsciously shift from the three-dimensional reality and they see us. So it depends. It depends whether they do it consciously or they do it unconsciously, or they having a nice time, which at this time a lot of people, they just shift, they just want to shift, or they just want to go away from the situation that they are in, and they see us. So some of them don't plan it, it just happened to them. Some of them wish it and it happens to them, and some of them have no idea, they just take one thing or the other and they shift and they see us. You see, because we are always there. So it depends on what they are doing to see us. Some of them, they call it by accident and they see us. And some of them, like I said, consciously shift and they see us. And some of them, out of fear, they shift and they see us. So anyhow they shift their awareness, we are always there. Some of them see us and they don't know we are the ones, but they enjoy the company that we give them, and that's fine.
What is your connection to the Pegasus, we call them? We depict them as like horses with wings, flying horses.
They are also connected to us. It's just the way humans describe us. Either you describe us with a horn, or you depict us with a wing, whatever you or just normal horses. It's fine.
I see.
It's fine. We are all from the same brain. And it just depends on how you describe us.
And what about the angelic realm? What is your connection to the angelic realm?
The angels. The angels are other beings. They have a different group from us.
Okay.
Yeah. And angels don't have wings. But it's fine if you depict them with wings, they will come with wings. But they don't really have wings.
Yes. They're more like energy, like orbs.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a human thing that we depict them with long blonde hair and wings, right?
You are giving them a human feeling or a human description, a human identity.
Yes, we humanize them.
They don't mind.
Yeah. So if an individual would like to connect with you, how can they do that?
Like we said before, a lot of individuals connect with us either consciously or unconsciously. It just depends on your level of vibration. How happy are you? How deep are you in what you call fantasy? Yes. So some people, you just connect with us when you are in that state of just letting go and just being you. Just letting go of all those physicality that is so attached to you. Just let them all go. Let it all melt away. And then you can see us. It doesn't matter if it happens in your seconds, but just letting them go. Those attachments are a lot of hindrance. They fill you up and they make your consciousness so heavy. But when you let them down and just let yourself be, we are right there.
Beautiful.
And especially when you're not expecting. Because you're not expecting it. So you have you have nothing to stop you because you don't expect it, you are not imagining it, or you just let yourself be. And we are just right there, looking at you and just waiting for you to just open your eyes.
I would like to ask about your healing abilities. I've heard that in your presence, healing occurs. Would you like to talk about the subject a little bit?
Yes, you see, it's not like we are doing healing. It's just that when you are in that state of mind, healing naturally occurs. So when you are in our state of mind, like when you human is in the state of mind where we exist, healing occurs. Because that's what your body is attracted to. That's what your body understands. That's what your body knows. Once it's in that state of consciousness, healing just occurs. So it's not like we heal or we are healers or we are doing. No, it's just the state of mind of where we are, where we exist. It is that place of existence that makes the healing occur. It's the place of existence. So when we visit or when we are with humans, they get healed because that is our presence. That is where we are. That is where we exist. So the healing just starts occurring by itself. So that makes it seem like it is our healing ability. It happens to every species. Once you are in that place of existence, your biological body starts to heal. And that is why we encourage a lot of people, humans, to come there where we are. Because your body just starts doing a thing, its thing. And we hold the presence as long as we could. That means we hold the presence as long as you can stay.
I understand. Yeah, it makes so much sense. So you hold that high frequency within your energy field long enough so that the healing can occur for the individual.
Yes, for the individual.
That's absolutely beautiful and makes total sense. I wanted to say quickly that I found a small kitty a few days ago on the street, and I took it to take care of it because it was very sick and skinny. And for the first day, it was not eating at all, so I was very afraid, and then that it will not survive because whatever I tried to do, it wouldn't eat. And I wanted to help it, so I just closed my eyes and I asked for a unicorn to step in and assist. And I didn't see anything in my physical reality. I had a sense of like a heightened, elevated emotions rising up, and soon after the kitty started eating, and I was amazed. I was really amazed.
So what is your question?
It's not a question. I just wanted to share it.
Okay.
Yes.
So you see, so you see, now it makes you to understand that we are always there.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that we are always there. Like I said again, there is the level of awareness. The level of awareness is for humans is very important. And the level of awareness sometimes might not be because they are educated. No, it has nothing to do with that. It also has nothing to do with the level of exposure. No, it has nothing to do with that. It's just knowing.
Yeah.
It's just knowing. We are always there. Always. We are almost sharing the same space. Because since we came to earth, we have always been there. We come and go. We come and go anytime. Like I said, we are almost sharing the same space. But you don't see us, but we see you all the time.
I would like to ask you, as you're perceiving our world right now, with all its turbulence, do you have a message for humanity? I wanted, if you could give to us some words of encouragement, some advices on how can people cope with this current challenges that we are facing this.
Again, I'm going to say is the attachment humans have on their physicality is really very strong, I would say. And now it's causing them a lot of fear. It would be nice if people begin to understand that they have another part of their nature that they should pay attention to. Things to pay attention to. Because in our awareness, we know that you have gotten a lot of words of encouragement. So there is nothing new to say, but just try and detach a little from your physicality. If you can just try and detach a little from your physicality, it will be a little better. Because there are other existences of you, there are other parts of you that are sweet and loving.
When you say to disconnect from our physicality, do you mean to look more inward rather than outward?
Inward, yes, more inward, because there's a whole of a universe going on inside you than what is going on in your physical reality. From our point of view, the focus you have on your physical reality is amplifying what is going on. Because again, think of it, it is your energy you're putting in there. Am I making sense?
Yes, absolutely.
It's your energy you're putting in there, so you are amplifying it. Let's just make a scenario now. Let's imagine. Let's just imagine that everyone says, I don't care. I just go back home and just relax and have a good time. Let's just say everyone goes home and have a good time. When I say good time, go to your what you call fantasy world and just imagine everyone in their fantasy world and the TV is turned off. The radio stations are all turned off because people want to go to their mind and play the movies in their minds. The beautiful movies that they can imagine, they can bring up, they can generate by themselves in their minds. Just imagine everyone goes home, turn off the TV, turn off the radio, turn off all the internet and all those things. Just lay down and go into your what you call fantasy world and just be there for at least 1 hour. Let everyone do that. Tell me, in your own imagination, what do you think will happen in the space of 1 hour when everyone does that?
We manifest it into our physical reality.
When each and everyone wakes up from that what you call fantasy and looks at another person, they fall in love. When they fall in love, and let's imagine everyone does that every day for 1 hour of their lives. Can you imagine the changes the society is going to have? Can you imagine that? That when everyone starts going within and begin to play their own movies inside, they will forget about the differences they have among one another.
Yeah.
They will forget about the madness, what we call the madness that is going on the internet or on the TV. They will forget those things. They will start forgetting it. Doing that at least 1 hour every day. Every individual goes into fantasy world. And then come out of it and see the difference between fantasy world and the reality. Everyone will want the fantasy world to be the reality. And they start acting on that. because humans can do that. And they start acting on that. Gradually, everything will start changing for them. So what I'm trying to say is, while the earth is shifting and things are happening with the earth, humans are amplifying what is happening to humans. Because some of these things are not natural. So if humans can deal with the natural ones, their ability to deal with the natural things will make a difference in what is happening to the artificial ones, the ones they are creating. When I say artificial, the ones a certain group of people are creating. So it depends on the humans. It depends on them. It depends on them. It's their energy.
Absolutely, yes, and I'm very grateful for bringing this message through, because I hope more and more people will realize the power of our intention, where we focus our energy is what we experience, and this is also true for our collective.
Now, let me give you another scenario. Just think about your movie you call Alice in Wonderland. You see that scenario. You see, when she was in there, she didn't care who looks like what.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like water. You don't care. You are so much in the state of bliss. You don't even see that there's any difference between personalities or between appearances. You don't even care anymore because you're so much in your own bliss. You don't see that because it doesn't matter when you are in there. Nothing matters.
Mm.
Just imagine that everyone goes into Alice in Wonderland in their minds and then come out of it. The state, the moment they come out of it and sees the next person, they will be so happy they won't even care what the person looks like. And then give them like another 2 hours after that, it start changing again and they start thinking about the reality of what is going on. You know, and they start going back to that attachment. But just imagine coming out of that Alice in Wonderland fantasy. Give between that time you come out of it and 1 hour before turning on your TV and your radio and your internet. In that 1 hour you wouldn't care about anything because you're so happy. You just came out from a different reality. You're so happy. And then you turn your TV on. And then you turn your radio on. And then you start looking at the internet. And then that joy gradually fades away. And then you're back again to that very ugly reality.
Yeah.
These are distractions. If humans start to ignore those distractions, they will gradually fade away. It might take time, but they will fade away. And then you start dealing with the natural things. That's what we call artificial things because they are being created by humans themselves. They use human emotions. They play in human emotions because your emotions are very, very powerful.
Yeah.
So they play on your emotions to get what they want. And your emotion is the easiest way to attract you to that thing they want you to look at. So they study your emotion. They know when your emotion is very high and they bring it to you on your TV set and attract you to look at it.
Beautiful. So more visualization, more daydreaming.
From where we are, we will encourage more daydreaming, because your daydreaming is not just daydreaming, it has an effect. A beautiful daydreaming can change it. It can shift your way of thinking.
Especially if it's done in a big scale of people.
Yes, imagine millions of people daydreaming at the same time. Oh my goodness, what a joy! We will be present, singing and dancing with you whole time.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Is there anything more you would like to say? Anything you would like to share with us from your collective?
We would like to let everyone to understand that we are always there. That nothing is impossible for you. Everything is possible. Your imagination is not even up to anything that you know that is possible. Imagine, just keep your imagination going. That's where you have a freedom. Do you know that? Even if you're in prison, your imagination is never imprisoned.
Yeah.
Use it.
Yeah.
Use it. And imagine the sweet life you want. Just keep yourself in that. Spend more time there. Spend more time imagining sweet, loving things. Spend more time there. If you have 24 hours, spend at least, we say at least 1/3 of it. It would be great. That will make a very, very huge difference.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for all these loving words and wisdom that you offered us today.
You are welcome. You are most welcome. Always. We like it. We like it if humanity starts to come back to where they used to be. When I say come back, I don't mean devolve. Come back means being in that state again of bliss, what you call bliss. I will love it. You have two natures, you know. There should be a balance between the two. There should be a balance. If you have 24 hours and you spend 20 hours on your physical realm and 4 hours, try and make it at least 6 hours in this place where we are, and we will love it. 6 hours is not 6 hours straight, but at least while you are doing your physical things, have fun doing it. We will be there and enjoying doing that with you. Have fun doing it. Is what I mean. So if you're walking, you're physical, you're cleaning, you are writing, you are driving the car, you are riding a bike, you are in the office, and you enjoy doing that, that is spending time with us. And we like that.
Wonderful. Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you too.
Thank you. It was a pleasure connecting with you.
It's our pleasure too. It's really nice time with you. Thank you.